Hi, welcome back. So we're in Chapter 6, Execution of the Research Project in Section 2, Philosophy of Subject. Let's go ahead and explore the outlines of this section. So in this section, we will be discussing three quick outlines, and that's introductory, sampling, and sampling techniques. Essentially, I want to say that the idea of subject of a research is equal to a customer product. In other words, why actually we are conducting a research? Who's going to benefit? Well, if my research, for example, conducted to deliver benefit for the humanity, for the environment, for a specific organization, for a group of people, ethnic group or general population of a certain community, etc., etc. So you could see there is an end. I mean, we start somewhere and there is an ending point here. Now, the ending point, who is going to benefit from my final finding or the solution that I am trying to deliver throughout my research? This is a quite important point to mention. But what is more important to understand that the ending or who is going to benefit from the subject is the actual source. Most likely you will find to provide you with the data that you need to design your solution. So it's a kind of interrelated issue. I mean, I'm designing a solution to benefit this end, right? And the end itself, it's the actual source for my data. This is quite important. Now, in the world of research, as we said, there are two important terminology. Most likely you've heard about them in some of the previous sections that I've mentioned. Of course, you know them before. And that's population and sample. Now, I see a lot of materials and talk about the subject, and I feel sometimes they stretch them too much, and that lead to kind of confusion at the end. But in general, I don't think that needs that long time to explain about it. The idea is so simple. Let's assume I am trying to create a solution for this school. We have school X. Now, the first questions to ask is, this is my end, okay? The end is the school X. The school X is going to benefit from the solution I'm designing. Now, we need to find the source for my data, is of course, so we have to ask another question. What are the elements that comprises this school? How many elements that comprise this school? I think students is one element, teachers, and objects. Objects could be the lab, the classroom setup, the equipment, etc., etc. So you could see these are three important elements that comprises the school, right? And from each one of these elements, there will be kind of a source for my data. I mean, depends on the research question I'm trying to find. Now, this first image, the school, with every student, with every teacher, with every object, is called the population. So this is the entire population of school X. Within a period of time, right, if I'm looking at 2022, for example, now every single student's teacher or object within this period of time is the population of X. But if I want also to look at it from different perspective, how about the previous 2021? How about the previous history? Were they population? Yes, they were population. And this is the misconceptual part, what I wanted to say. So the best way I found is to define the population of the space for your research question. This is quite important. Now, when I want to conduct my research, I need a sample. I cannot deal with all the students, all the teachers, all the objects, at once. So that's why I need a sample. And this is where I start to draw a sample out of each one of these elements. For example, I draw a sample of students, sample of teachers, sample of objects. This is a quick introductory to understand the conceptual idea of population and sample. Let's go ahead and discuss further in the next outline about sampling. See you then.